Today we're going to learn about past simple tense. When you talk about the past, you generally use this tense. Now some of you are wondering, why is he wearing a suit and tie to discuss beginner past simple tense? Well, simple can also be sophisticated. Don't forget that. So let's begin by looking at how to form the past simple tense. With most verbs, the past tense is formed by adding ed at the end of the verb. Call becomes called, want, wanted, work, worked. And we'll discuss pronunciation of those in a separate video because they're also a little bit tricky. There are some words that end in E, and so we merely add a D. Hike becomes hiked, like, liked. But there are a lot of irregular past tense forms in English. I'll discuss, or rather review them with you later in the video. Let's talk about the uses of past tense. This is important. First, you use past tense when you discuss something that happened once, one time in the past. I met my wife in 1983. I didn't, but somebody did. We went to Spain for our holidays. They got home very late last night. We also use simple past when we discuss something that happened several times in the past. When I was a boy, I walked a mile to school every day. We can also use a different verb tense, used to, but we'll discuss that in a later video. We swam a lot while we were on holiday. They always enjoyed visiting their friends. We can use simple past to describe something that was true for some time in the past, but obviously isn't true today. I lived abroad for 10 years. I did it in the past, but now I live at home. He enjoyed being a student, but he's no longer a student today. She played a lot of tennis when she was younger. We often use expressions with ago using the past simple. I met my wife a long time ago. I studied Spanish a long time ago. Now, let's look at past simple questions. We use did to make questions with the past simple. Did signals a question and the use of the past tense in many cases, or when you see a question mark at the end of the sentence. Did she play tennis when she was younger? Did you live abroad? When did you meet your wife? Or where did you go for your holidays? But questions with who often don't take did. Who discovered penicillin? Who wrote Don Quixote? We use didn't, did not, to make negatives with the past. They didn't go to Spain this year. Let's practice that. They did not go to Spain this year. They didn't go to Spain this year. We didn't get home until very late last night. I didn't see you yesterday. Now, here are the most common irregular verbs in English with their past tense forms. I want you to practice them with me, and you might need to review them once again because they are irregular and require memorization. Be, the form to be, is the most popular irregular verb. I was, you were. Was and were are the irregular forms of the verb to be. He begins. Yesterday he began. I bring. Yesterday I brought. She buys. She bought. Choose. Chose. Come. Came. Cost. Cost. The same. cut, cut. Do, did. Drive, drove. Eat, yesterday I ate. Feel, felt. Find, found. Get, got. Give, gave. Go, went. We went to the movies. Very different. Have, had. Very popular. The second most popular past tense verb. Keep, kept. Know, knew. Let, let. Make, made. Pay, paid. Put, put. Say, said. Send, sent. Speak, I spoke. Spend, spent. Take, took. Teach, taught. Think, thought. Write, wrote. Now, as I mentioned, you may need to practice those several times, so rewind the video and practice along with me. And for homework, I would like you to send me a sentence or two in the comments using one of these irregular verbs in an example sentence. I'll comment on each of your responses. And see you next Monday for our next beginner video. Have a good day.